Magandang hapon po, mga kababayan. Welcome to our show. We are very, very happy once again because we have our attorneys here from Aquino and Loew.
This American Dream segment is brought to you by Aquino and Loew Law Firm, answering your immigration questions.
Our first live show of September, kasama natin si Attorney Allison Aquino-Silva and of course, Attorney Richard Loew. Welcome to the show. I can't believe it's September already.
End of summer.
Mabilis ang panahon, but not fast enough for people that are waiting for their documents. There are lots of calls we need to get to. We are doing a live show today coming to you from Los Angeles. Unfortunately, we will not be able to take your calls in Hawaii at this time. But kung meron po kayong mga tanong tungkol sa immigration, please give us a call here on Kababayan Today. Before we start our calls today, pag-usapan natin, Ali, let's talk about the naturalization applications. As we know, it's Citizenship Day very, very soon on September 19th. So if you have not applied to become a citizen and you can apply, we suggest you do it right away.
Absolutely, and that's what September 19 and Citizenship Day marks. It's a way for groups to recognize the importance of becoming a U.S. citizen. And so on that day, there are many organizations that are helping individuals with the application process to become a U.S. citizen. And so individuals who are eligible to apply, they should take advantage of these organizations that provide legal help or provide help with completing the application, helping you submit it to the Immigration Service. One of the organizations that I'm on the board of directors is called FASTG, the Filipino American Service Group, Inc. And FASTG is an organization, nonprofit organization here in LA that has a naturalization program that does help individuals complete the application, review it, submit it to immigration. And so individuals who are eligible should seek out this counsel, should seek out this assistance. With that said, for those who have more complex matters, one of the things that we've also been seeing is that citizenship is important, but for those who have more complex matters, they should probably go ahead and seek private counsel in order to help them with their applications, because one of the things we've been seeing recently is immigration becoming much more aggressive as far as reviewing citizenship applications and going through eligibility. So it's a day to apply. Seek help if you have no issues with many nonprofit organizations. Otherwise, if there is some concern, you may want to go ahead and seek private counsel as well.
Yes, well, I do have to say the Filipino will wait till the very last minute. So please do not wait anymore. Give us a call today at 1-800, that's 553-5724 if you have any questions on immigration. There is also a recent trend on USCIS, as you were saying, right? So if you need advice, it's very important that you seek the proper counsel. And as I know, you guys are certified board members, and these are very important because not everybody gets to be certified in the state of California.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, it's really important when you're talking about citizenship, because it really is a way to fulfill your rights here in the United States to vote, primarily coming up in 2016. So it's very important to keep that in mind. You want to vote, you have to be a citizen.
All right. Kasama naman natin ngayon on the phone our first caller na si Leonora. Leonora, ano pong tanong ninyo ngayong hapon na ito?
Yeah, ang tanong ko ay yung kapatid ko, nag-tourist siya last October. Ngayon, bumalik na siya sa Pilipinas. Gusto niya uling bumalik dito sa Amerika. Pwede ba yun?
So she's asking, her sister was here on a tourist visa last October, and she wants to know if she can visit again.
You know, the visas that are issued by the embassy generally have an expiration date. They're usually 5 or 10 years. So as long as the visa itself is still valid, she can use that to re-enter during that time period, as long as she didn't violate her stay the previous time she was here. That is, she didn't overstay or do something she shouldn't have done. So yes, you can use that visa to re-enter if it's a multiple entry visa and it's still valid.
All right. Okay, so if you have any questions, please give us a call here on Kababayan Today. Ang number po namin is 1-800-553-5724. Attorney Allison Aquino-Silva and Attorney Richard Loew are here to answer all your immigration questions. Libre po yan, so tumawag na po kayo sa amin dito sa Kababayan Today. Let's also talk about what's going on. I understand that there is issues also with the criminal what is this, investigation, is it?
So there are some emerging trends as far as criminal convictions are concerned and how criminal convictions are seen in the criminal courts versus how they're seen in the immigration courts. And what we actually have seen is a trend making it more favorable to individuals who have criminal convictions. They are facing greater opportunities to remain here in the United States, not be deported. And so, for example, there was a court case recently where an individual was convicted of voluntary manslaughter, which you would think is a horrendous crime, just hearing the terms. But the courts recently, in the immigration context, stated that voluntary manslaughter is not categorically a crime of violence.
Okay.
And so what some people might might think in layman's terms as a serious crime, immigration is actually reviewing those a lot less stringently. You still definitely, because of that, you need to be much more aggressive as far as defending yourself in deportation proceedings if you have a criminal conviction.
Okay, we have a caller on the phone, si Maria. Maria, ano pong tanong ninyo para sa ating immigration attorneys?
Ang tanong ko, ako na-claim ko yung US citizenship ko noong 1945 kasi yung father ko 1946 siya naging naturalized sa US Army siya. Ako pinanganak ng 1950. So nalakad ko after 8 months sa US Embassy Manila na naging citizen ako. Binigyan nila ako ng certificate na citizen ako at birth. Tapos ang problema ko, itong kapatid ko na sa London, British citizen siya, gusto rin niya makasama ako dito, tumatanda na kami, gusto niya makasama kami dito sa Amerika. And na-denied siya sa London. Ang gusto ng London, sa Pilipinas siya mag-claim ng US citizen. Tama ba yung action na yon? Paano, ayaw naman niya mawala ang British citizenship niya. Paano ba ito?
Okay. So, Ali, I guess the question is, she has a sister, they're getting older. She wants her sister to join her here. She became a citizen because her father was granted naturalization, but she is currently in London. And she was told that she was denied, but she has to apply for that in the Philippines.
Yeah, this is a fascinating fact pattern, and it's actually one that we're not seeing too much of anymore because of the World War II veterans are really getting old, and we're losing a lot of what was happening at that time. But basically, it goes on the premise that the Philippines was a territory of the United States for a certain amount of time. So those people who became citizens in the 40s actually have time that they've spent in the United States so that they can transmit citizenship to their children. So if one daughter was able to have that transmitted to her, there's no reason why the other daughter couldn't as well by providing the same evidence that the first daughter did. It's a very specific and year-specific analysis. It really needs somebody to take it apart and look at it and make sure that all the qualifications are met, because the laws, you have to look at the laws at that time.
All right, and that's why it's so important that you have somebody to look over your case that understands everything about the justice system. And of course, it takes a lawyer to do this, so don't try to do it on your own, okay? When we return, you can call us once again at 1-800-553-5724. Kasama pa rin natin si Attorney Aquino, Allison Silva, and Richard Loew. We'll be right back.